Hello children, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to learn about basic proportionality theorem which you are going to learn in class 10. So this is a very important theorem, and whenever theorem is asked in any assessment, first you have to write down the statement and you have to remember that you should not change the statement. So only it is called as a theorem. The theorems are given by the mathematicians where we should not change the sentences there. So now the theorem goes like this. If a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in distinct points, the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. So this is the theorem. So now this is a figure related to the theorem. So the figure, according to the theorem, they say that if the line is drawn parallel to one side of the triangle. So now this is a line which is drawn parallel to one side of the triangle. You have to prove that, suppose if you have a line which is parallel, you should prove that the ratios of the sides are equal. That means you have to show AD by BD is equal to AE by EC. This is what you need to prove. So whenever the theorem is given, there is a format to write the theorem. The format is, first write the statement, next you have to write given, after that to prove also will be given in the statement itself, which you can identify and write, and next is the construction. Most of the theorems require construction. Then we are going to the proof. So now first we will write what is given. Here given is, you have a triangle ABC, and in that triangle ABC, you know DE is parallel to BC. So this is given in the statement. Next, to prove, you have to prove AD by BD is equal to AE by EC. This is what you need to prove. Next, construction. Why you need construction here, you may question. With this given information, it's not possible for you to prove that these two ratios are equal. So that's the reason we are going to do the construction. For doing the construction, you are going to join now BE and you are going to join DC. The same way we have the point, so we have joined now. Now you are going to draw the perpendiculars for this triangle. And you know what's the meaning of perpendiculars? The perpendiculars are nothing but the height of this triangle ADE. You have to write the height of this triangle. So we can name it as M and N. I'll name this as M and N. Now, what is the construction we have done? We drew the perpendicular. So, draw EM perpendicular to AD. EM perpendicular to AD and DN perpendicular to AE. Then we join BE and DC. So now we will move on to the proof. For writing the proof, I will just divide this theorem into three different steps. So now in step 1, this is the step 1 which I am going to do. So in 9th standard you people might have learned that when you have two triangles, the area of the two triangles will be equal when they are having same base and when they lie between the same parallel. So now we will identify two such triangles where they have common base and where they lie between the same parallel. So now when you observe here, you can see these are the two triangles which we need actually two triangles are on the same base DE and they lie between the same parallel DE and BC. So we will write down that first. This is the step 1. I'll write this as step 1. It is easy for you to remember this theorem by steps. So now you can write area of triangle BDE will be equal to area of triangle CDE. Put it in brackets. So these two triangles are equal. The reason, what's the reason? Because they lie on same base DE and between same parallel DE and BC. This is compulsory, you have to write the reason. So you can give this as equation 1. So in step 1, we are going to show that these two areas are equal. So now step 1, we know that these two areas are equal. Now we will move on with step 2. And in the step 2, what they say is, now we are going to compare the area of triangles. You know what is area of a triangle? Area of a triangle will be half into base into height. So now in step 2, we are going to write down the area of triangles. So we will see which two triangles we are going to consider now. So first I am going to consider triangle ADE. So area of triangle ADE. Area of triangle ADV will be equal to half into base into height. So I'll just write that half into. So base of this triangle I am taking it as AD. And height will be nothing but the perpendicular, that is EM. And next I am going to take this triangle BDE, area of triangle BDE. That will be equal to half into, now this is the base BD and you should check what is the height. In this triangle you had the height inside the triangle, because it is an acute angle triangle. Now when you observe BDE, now this is an obtuse angle triangle. And you know in an obtuse angle triangle, you will have this height outside. Okay, so now this will be the height. So same, EM only I am going to write. So EM is common height for this obtuse angle triangle and for this acute angle triangle ADE. You may question, you may have a doubt why I have compared these two triangles. I have compared these two triangles because what we needed to prove? We needed to prove AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. So that's the reason I have compared these two triangles to arrive at the result. So always you have to remember what you need to prove and then you have to proceed. So now I will compare these two ratios. So I will just compare these two ratios. So now half and half will get cancelled. And now EM and EM will get cancelled. And area of ADE and area of BDE will be equal to AD by DB. So now I will give this as equation 2. I'll give this as equation 2. Now you can guess what will be the next step. The next step is we are going to compare now the other two triangles. So the two triangles will be here. You have to compare now this two triangles. These are the two triangles which you need to compare. That is ADE and next ADE and DEC. These are the two triangles which you need to consider. So we will write down those areas now. So area, this is step 3 now. This is step 3. So area of triangle ADE will be equal to half into AE into dn. Now dn will be the height. This will be the height for it. Now we will take the other triangle, that is area of triangle CDE. We will take area of triangle CDE, that will be equal to half into CE, obtuse angle triangle. This is the base, and now height will be outside it, that is dn. So we are going to compare both the ratio. So when you compare both the ratio, now you can cancel half and half. dn will get cancelled, and you can give this as equation 3. Yes. So now when you observe equation 1, equation 2 and equation 3, there is a relationship between these three. In the first equation you have shown area of BDE is equal to area of CDE. And here you have compared these two triangles and you have arrived at this ratio. When you equate equation 2 and 3 on left hand side and right hand side, actually any one of the sides should get cancelled. When you are comparing only these two equations, ADE and ADE will get cancelled, but CDE and BDE will not get cancelled. So that's the reason we require equation 1. In equation 1, we have proved that these two triangles are already equal because they are on the same base and between the same parallel. So now you have to compare all the three equations to arrive at the result. So we have solved step 1, step 2 and step 3. So we are going to come to the conclusion now. So from 1, 2 and 3, you can write everything will get cancelled now. On left hand side, all these will get cancelled because you have already proved that these two areas are equal. So you are left with the second equation, AD by BD will be equal to AE by CE. So this is what you needed to prove. So this is what the basic proportionality theorem states. So remember, whenever you want to solve this theorem, remember these three steps. Step 1, compare these two triangles which have the same base and between the same parallel. Second step, compare the triangles in such a way that let these two sides get involved in the each step, and at last step you can equate both the equations and come to the conclusion. So this is how you have to do the basic proportionality theorem. So in the next video, I will be solving questions related to basic proportionality theorem. Thank you children and take care.